All right, YT family, checking back in, man. Part two, man, of replacing this brake boost in this master cylinder. Even though I'm getting sidetracked by this guy here. But anyway, yeah, part two, man, part two. My last video, at the end of the last video, last clip, let me show y'all real quick. The brake boost is ready to come off, man. I worked on it for like an hour yesterday, just to get these 4 bolts out. Actually, I worked longer than that, but here's the 4 bolts I was telling y'all about. That's mounted. These 4 bolts hold the brake booster and the master cylinder to the firewall, and they are located back there. When I tell you, it's an absolute pain in the, you know what, to get them out. It's absolutely a pain. So I used these 3 14s, combination of those 3 14s to get it out. Excuse me. The bottom bolt on the left side was absolutely not coming out without me moving the windshield wiper. The windshield wiper controls, or windshield wiper motor, talking about some controls. So in order to remove that, it was 3 bolts. 1, 2, probably can't see that one, and it was 1 over here. 1, 2, I want to say it was 1, 2, 3. And you come right here in the cowl section, it was 1 bolt right here holding this on. Can't remember what size that was. I think it was a 15. Not 100% sure. I think that was a 15. When I tell y'all this was extremely hard to get out those 4 bolts, it was extremely hard. Now, it might have been my tools. Maybe there's another tool that you can use to make this job easier, but I don't know. I don't know anything about that tool. Again, this is my first time doing this, so y'all got to bear with me if you don't mind. It's DIY over here, man, at its fullest. Yeah, DIY at its fullest. I think this should just pull out, but I don't know. So let me see, family. Feel like something holding it back. Okay, she still ain't coming out of there. So I think what I need to do is, what I just remember was I need to, excuse me. I think what I need to do is go in under the firewall and unloosen it from the pedal. So it's gonna be, I know, impossible for me to show y'all that. But let me get in there. If it takes some special tool or real difficult, I'll let y'all know. But let me get in here under this dash and get that out, all right? I'm gonna check back in a second. It's actually not that, don't seem like it's gonna be that difficult on the inside, y'all. It don't even have a bolt on it, just like a little clip right here. Y'all see that? I can see it, barely. Let me get the light together and show y'all. All right, so this is the brake pedal, of course. Come up here, and my light is sucking. I need to go get my other light. My bad, y'all. Hold on, man. Let me go get a proper light. All right, family. Fade it back. My bad. Here we go. Got a proper light so we can see. So here it is, right here. See that little rod? Well, that's not the rod, but that's what holds the thing onto the pedal. The rod is back there. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see the rod, but it's right here. Come on, right here going through the firewall. So let me undo this rod. Looks like it's gonna be pretty easy, pretty simple. Just a clip here. Yeah, just a clip right here. Pop that and pop that out. That's gonna be real easy. Real simple. So I just wanted to show y'all a close up of that. All right, let me fade back in a second. That's what was holding it on the inside to the brake pedal. Like I said before, family, this is the first time I've done this, so I wanted to record every step of the way and show y'all exactly what I did, what tools I use. And actually, last video I said this thing wasn't nothing, this little plastic piece, but now I see I need it. So this is how it was. This is how I was going through the brake pedal. In case that other video, with that other clip when I was on the dash didn't show clear. But this goes through here. And this goes on here like that. So that's how that works. It holds on. Now I need to make sure this rod length is the same on the other one. So let me get that together. I'm gonna fade back. So here's a side-by-side comparison, y'all, of the two brake boosters. I forget what size this brake booster is, y'all. If y'all want to know, just leave a comment, leave a question, and I'll figure it out and let y'all know. I believe that's a 11-inch. I'm not 100% certain on that. I'll have to double check my receipt and see. So just a quick comparison, man. They look pretty much the same. I really don't see no difference. In here it's a little different. I don't think that's gonna make a difference. Any way, shape, form, or fashion. I wonder if there's something missing here. It almost looked like something missing there. I see grease in there. It looked like something might be missing, y'all. Let me go back to the box and see. I think we missing something. There it is. This supposed to go there. See, that's why I take my time, take parts completely. We'll take them apart. When I take apart something apart for the first time, I like to take it apart step by step, basically, so that I can, one, know exactly how we're supposed to go back together. Two, I always want to check, because these things don't always be made the same. That's with anything that you're buying. Don't always be made the same. So see, this is completely different. And this have the rubber boot inside, and something here is holding that in. Something locking that in. Locking his boot in. Now, there's nothing else in that box but this. So I don't know what's supposed to hold this in. Hopefully it's tight enough fit and it stay in. I would have thought the smooth side stay out, but it looks like, go in like this. Like this. That's what I was thinking, but it looks like it's gonna have to go this way, because that's the rubber boot right here. Different style, as you can see. I might have to pop this piece off to hold this on. Ain't no mic, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. But the rod lengths do seem to be the exact same though. They look the same, y'all. So let me get this back together. I'm not sure what it's gonna take, y'all. Yeah, it's pretty simple going back together. Let me put it like that. Basically, what I'm finna do is put this boot on here, take that lock and tab off, because it's not, one didn't come in that box. I'm gonna put that on here, attach it back to the pedal, And then I got to fight with these 4 that goes in the firewall. And like I told y'all, it took me a few hours to get that done. So I'll come back when I got it installed. 1. Fading back, y'all, real quick. I double check, triple check the box thoroughly to see if this brand new unit, aftermarket, came with this locking, I don't know what you call it, but it's something right here to hold this rubber boot in place. And that be the problem a lot, man, when you buy this stuff aftermarket, especially when you order it online. You can't just go to the store and get it, and it'll hold you up. So therefore, I'm finna pop this off, the old used one, and reuse it. And this thing got pressure on it, y'all. And I'm really not sure how it's supposed to come out. I'm not sure if this one piece, it look like it might be one piece, y'all. I might be tripping. It look like it might be one piece, y'all. I might be dead wrong. But let me fight with this for a second and see. I'm gonna pull that out and see. Let me double triple check, man. I ain't gonna bore y'all with that, so I'm gonna fade back. Okay, family, so I wasn't wrong. I was right. This is missing something, y'all. I ordered this kit. Well, I ordered this brake booster. There's something missing. Now, let me show y'all. See, rebel boot, just like the other one, right? And then you have this here. Oh. Uh-oh, I stand corrected again. Maybe I was wrong again. Hold up, man. That thing seemed like it's made on that rod. Let me take this one back out and take another look. Don't you bust it, goddaggit. Oh, nah, yeah, I'm tripping, y'all. I apologize. It just seemed that way. Ain't nothing there. This one got the same thing that one got. All right, y'all. So, there I go, overanalyzing. But it's all good. There I go, overanalyzing the thing. Which I do sometimes. But I'd rather be safe and sure. So, again, I apologize. I was wrong. They sent everything I needed. So I apologize on that. So again, it's a pretty simple install, man. I fade back and just show y'all what it look like once it's all done, y'all. All right, y'all already seen the troubles with me getting it out. So, man, this video was 13 minutes already. Yeah, man. Let me fade back in a second. It's about the same. Looks just about the same to me. Maybe off an eighth. Maybe. They didn't send a new one of these, whatever this is. I think this goes to the firewalls on the firewall side to block that hole. So we gotta use that old greasy John. This for my DIYs, y'all. Y'all professionals has probably done this quite a few times. If not a professional, but done this quite a few times. I haven't. So, yeah, I'm trying to be as thorough and show y'all as much as possible. What am I looking for? Oh. All right, back in she go. Trying to get y'all set up so y'all can see what's going on. Simple as that, y'all. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult, man. Ain't gonna bore y'all no more, man. When I get everything done, then I'ma fade back. Alright, YT, fade it back, fade it back. So what I'm attempting to do here is bleed this master cylinder. They call this a bench bleed. Not sure how this is gonna turn out, but as you can see, I got two hoses ran to the bottom, and this is filled up with brake fluid. Not all the way to the top, just filled up enough where as though you want the hose to be in the bottom of the fluid at all times. So what I'm gonna do, or attempt to do, is pump all the air out of the system. So I'm supposed to keep pushing right here in the center. Keep pushing it in and out. I think it's a piston or something similar to a piston. Don't get me started lying. What it's actually called. But I'm gonna push this in and out, and hopefully we won't see no bubbles. But it looks like I'm leaking. Hold on. See some brake fluid on the floor. Let me figure out what's going on. Hopefully we ain't leaking somewhere. No, we drive there. So I don't even know where that fluid even came from. It had to come out of here somehow. Okay, we are leaking right here. Let me tighten this fitting up, y'all. Let me see if that works. Hold up, Watchy. Let me fade back, man, because I can see this side right here is leaking. I gotta tighten this up. Alright, family, fade it back, man. Take two, I guess. But my first jig didn't work, man. One of my lines was leaking. Actually, this one was leaking, and that one was leaking. So I tightened this one up. Hopefully, we good on this one. Come to find out, on this side, the fitting wasn't the correct size, so I couldn't really screw it all the way in. I had like a quarter turn on it. I thought that was been good enough, but obviously that was a little bit too much pressure for that. So, I got another jig in there. Nothing but a little plastic coupling with a hose on it, with an old ready hose. So let's see if this hold up. So, back to the fresh fluid. Again, you want the bottom of the hose submerged in brake fluid at all times. If not, it introduces air. As we all know, basic brake systems. Not that we all know, but we should know. Straight DIY over here, family. Again, this is for those folks that ain't never done this before, such as myself. So please, professionals, the people that did this before, cut me some slack. Give me some pointers, man. You got something to say, give me some pointers. You know. So let's see if this line leaks. I think they sell a tool and a kit for this, but this is JD Jimmy Rig Garage, so we're not gonna buy it. if we feel like we got the things we can use to make it work, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna keep pumping this until I don't see any more brake fluid, any more bubbles in the brake fluid. Kind of wish I had a better tool. This thing is kind of hard to push in. Whew. Why? Got a few bubbles circulating, but ain't no bubbles really. Let me see if I can get y'all closer. But ain't many bubbles in there though. Hopefully y'all can see that over my clamps. Might need a light to see in the back one. I don't know if y'all can see that. My bad with the camera work, y'all. My tripod is pretty cheap. Okay, y'all should be able to see from there. Down in the side, the bottom of this is two little holes in there. Actually, two in this, in the front one, and two in the rear one. Little bubbles at top. They're sitting in the top of the fluid. Excuse me. But okay, the little bubble just came out that hole. You pump it a few more times. Seems like it's pretty clear. Trying to get this rod all the way in. Few bubbles, not much though, compared to when I first started. So the jig holding up, y'all. I'm not sure I'm getting this rod all the way in though. This one right here, I don't see no more bubbles coming out. But this back one, I'm seeing bubbles come out of one of the holes, not both of the holes. Ooh, that hurt. I need to get something better for my hand, y'all. This junk killing my hand. You know what? I'm about to get something better. This thing killing my hand. Nah. Let me find something else. But y'all get the drift of what I'm doing, man. Just want to give y'all a clip of me actually doing the work. You did. It's for my DIYs. Once again, man. I'm going to fade back in a second. Alright, family. As you can see, I didn't think this one through. But gotta leave all the fluid in it, inside of the master cylinder, and put it back on the car. So I just grabbed whatever I could find right here, pretty much, and I found some alligator clips. So that's what I'm using to hold the fluid up. We're holding the line so the fluid won't run out the lines. So just want to check back in and show y'all that real quick. My bad, y'all. I don't know why I keep cutting the camera. Like every step of the way, not important, especially for a person that have never done this, such as myself. And you know, some people might seem basic and easy. Some people, not so much. You know, somebody can walk you through something, show you how it's done, or show you it can be done. You know what I'm saying? I want to show you everything. We'll try to show you everything as much as possible. So it's basically only two bolts holding this on. You have a bolt hole here and a bolt hole on the opposite side. man, that brake fluid. Just peeling the paint off of that joint with ease. Let me see what size boat this is. Let me see what size boat this is. $9.16, y'all. $9.16. Probably should have got the short one. Let me get my short $9.16. Actually, this is a 15. 9.16. No, it's 9.16. Can't even lie, that thing pretty. That thing is pretty, even though I'm gonna have to touch up the black on the master. Cause that brake fluid done got on everything. That junk's sticky. I might have to wipe that down and repaint that some kind of way. Or touch it up, not repaint it. I'm sure it's a torque spec for this. I don't know it. Let me get a 9/16 wrench so I can do the other side. So there you have it, family. Brake booster master cylinder is on. It really wasn't that difficult. Now, take that back. The bolts to the firewall was extremely difficult. But outside of that, it's a pretty straightforward process. What I'm not looking forward to doing is what I'm about to do, which I should have did before, is change all these front lines. So, y'all already know the drill with that. I gotta get the car in the air and do all that jazz. So, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. To the next one.